Hey, do me a favor. What do you see when you see this image? I'll give you a few seconds. If you said tower defense games, you're absolutely wrong. Here's why. See, the problem with these tower defense games is that their only incentive is to really grind. Yeah. Nowadays, games like Tower Defense Simulator, Tower Defense X have shown to be extremely grindy. I mean, is this not the encapsulation of both games? Let's look at Tower Defense Simulator's Battle Pass. I can't scroll on this pass, peace help. Anyways, what are you getting from the Battle Pass? Well, you're getting this. Yeah. Digital cosmetics including emotes, skins, and titles. Let's look at Tower Defense X. Oh. Hey, at least I can scroll on this pass. Let's look at these other games. Anime Vanguard. They don't even show you the rewards. Anime Defenders. Like, what is a Frostbind? What is a FNAF Tower Defense? Oh, I mean, what do I have to say here? Like, bro, what is a Mendo and a Tangle? Unfortunately, most of these games have a battle pass, except for Toilet Tower Defense. Like, is that a burger? But who plays this game anyways? Oh. See, that's the problem with these current tower defense games. They're incentivizing their young audience to work hard for cosmetics that wouldn't even help them in the long run. Considering track records from TDX and TDX, this is no joke of a grind. This is not even including these games. Who knows if people have complained about these games? Don't these battle passes take hours, days, or even weeks to complete? That is a huge chunk of time wasted on digital cosmetics like, I guess, Moonwalking as MJ is cool, but you can do something better. I'm surprised that this audience is not a small group of diehards, but instead a bunch of young kids grinding their lives out. And that's not even the worst part. Some of these digital cosmetics involve paywalls that are usually premium benefits or game passes that help you play their game faster. And we haven't even mentioned the gameplay loop, which we will do now. Imagine this. You get back home from school and you decide to play one of these tower defense games. To your surprise, the lobbies seem decent, but that doesn't matter. You hop on a map, pick difficulty, and most likely lose, unless you win, props to you. However, you see that you want a certain tower. So what do? You grind for it. To your surprise, maybe the tower has some bad stats. But hey, you got the tower. Here's the catch though. You can get more towers by doing what you just did. Oh look, there's an event going on right now. You like the cosmetics, so you play the event. And you get rewarded for your efforts. So what do? You grind. Let's be real, guys. These towers or cosmetics won't even garner you any happiness. See, this reminds me of the new cell phone problem. You say that you want a new cell phone, in this case towers or cosmetics, that should make you happy. First, you brag off to your friends and show this cool looking tower you worked hard for. But after a few days, you feel empty. That special novelty, it's gone, and you feel the same. That new item, that didn't make you a fundamentally happier person by any means. We as people are great at wanting things, but not in the sense of staying happy. Tower defense games unfortunately take advantage of this and put their audience into a consumer trap. They know that their audience are young kids who want to waste their time or money because their audience has a strong need for wanting things. Just remember, these towers and cosmetics that you've been getting, they're only wants, not needs. So outside of this, what's the point of playing these games? Well, that's up to you guys to decide. Personally, I'm not avid into people doing the same thing over and over again, just for the sake of digital cosmetics that wouldn't even garner you any real life benefits. That's why I've garnered a tower defense fan for this interview. Please note, this following person has preferred to keep their name and status anonymous. Okay, so hi.
Hello.
All right. So, just a quick question from me to you. What got you into tower defense games?
Mostly it was because at the time I was pretty young, still around middle school,
Yeah.
and I thought this is something new. I might as well play it, and it stuck with me ever since then because of the events and stuff,
hmm
and also the gameplay loop at the time was a lot more fun, unlike now.
Have you played like any specific tower defense games when you were growing up?
Mostly it was, first of all, it was Bloons Tower Defense on Flash. Then it was Tower Defense Simulator during its spring event in 2020. And then when TDX came out, I was there on the first day. And it's pretty much I kind of gave up on Flash because Flash died. So the only two games I played was Tower Defense Simulator and Tower Defense X.
Okay. What make you like be loyal to these type of games? Because I've seen you personally play these games a lot more.
Yeah, I've been playing them a lot, mostly because I just find them somewhat fun. Not as fun as I did back then, but still somewhat fun. But most of the time, it's just I still have all the towers, so I mostly what pretty much what everyone does is that they go on hiatus from the game, and then when an update or a big update for like a seasonal event comes out, we log back on, we play the event, and then it's just rinse and repeat.
Hmm. Okay, I see. So, like you said, it's rinse and repeat. You got stuck on it. But, for me to you, I've been trying to convince you to get out of these games, but what is the main reason? And is it because it's because you stuck with them for so long that you don't want to quit now, or is it because you find the gameplay loop interesting for you?
Away from them now.
hmm
And mostly it's sometimes part of the seasonal events because they sometimes have a story or narrative. So like that was at least fun to listen to.
So for you, it comes down to just seasonal stuff and just how their narrative. Okay, just one last question for you, sir. Do you think that these type of games are grindy, and do you think it's discouraging for a general audience?
That's what I would say no. First off, when I was playing the game when I was first introduced to it. But now since the Roblox landscape is highly monetized, it's you could go see one of Egg Riptid's video where he talks about all of this pay to win stuff that you first see in Tower Defense Simulator. That's my best sort of explanation. Because now it would be some sort of discouraging because most of the stuff you're introduced to is mostly microtransactions.
I see. Thank you for your time, sir. Now that we've gone over why it's just a waste of time to play this genre, what can you do instead of playing these games? For one, I would suggest playing other games outside of this genre. Other games like Decaying Winter or Combination on Roblox that you can always play. There's even games outside of Roblox that you can play. If you have a game to suggest to other people, please do leave it down in the comments. I'm sure that there's hundreds of underrated games that 99% of people don't even know of. For two, I would suggest you do something productive, literally. Anything that can help you towards the future that doesn't involve these useless items online. Is it something that you've always wanted to start, like a YouTube career or something in the language arts, young sir? Is it building your avatar, not just in game, but also in real life? This can include a skincare routine or building your social skills. Just the ability to improve at least 1% day by day should get you going instead of wasting your time on these games. Leave a like and subscribe.